Hello, duckies, and welcome to Lil Guardsman. This is a demo, as you can see, and my gosh, this music. Oh gosh, there we go. 1 second. I adjusted it down and everything, and it's still just up there. So, this is basically a one moment, guys. I have to turn it down in my ears because honestly, it's like blasting. Okay. This is a game in which you are a 12-year-old put in charge of a guard station, and you have to figure out if it's alright to let all these different characters enter. And it's part puzzle, it's part mystery, and all this sort of cuteness. It looked really cute, so let me hop on in.
And so it came to pass that the day was to be saved by the most unlikeliest of heroes, a small child unwillingly thrust into the workforce. One disaster after another had been diverted due to her diligent and cunning decision-making. With the kingdom on the verge of knowing everlasting peace and prosperity, our hero could finally rest their weary head, but only after one more critical decision was to be made. A decision of great weight, a decision of immense importance, a decision that could possibly kill hundreds, even thousands of people. Oh my God, you've made the wrong choice. You didn't think things through. You've doomed us all. Everything's on fire now. We're all covered in fire. How could you have done this to us?
Lil!
What? Oh, Dad, I must have been having a nightmare.
It's over now, sweetie. But since you're awake, I think it's time you and I had the talk.
Out of one nightmare and into another.
Sweetie, there comes a time in every young person's life.
Well, Dad, you don't have to do this.
When they have to work their dad's shift at the guard shed while he places a bet on the goblin ball match down at the pub.
Aw, Dad, do I have to? Today was the day I was going to start off on a grand adventure with my friends. I want to sail the open sea. I want to fight ogres. I want...
You think I didn't want to throw rocks at things when I was your age? But I had a duty. I had a responsibility. I had to work at the guard shed while my dad placed a bet at the goblin ball match down at the pub.
Did he ever win anything?
Do you think we'd be stuck here if he did?
But I'm 12. Won't we get in trouble?
Not if we don't get caught. Come on, I'll show you how to handle anything that comes up.
Yeah, just don't get caught.
Okie dokie, ready for me to very quickly show you how everything works?
Oh, good. Everyone loves a tutorial.
No time for a full rundown, so I'll sum it up like this. The key thing to remember when being a castle guardsman is...
Dad, someone's coming. What do we do?
Okay. Guess the best way to learn is by doing. Let's just hope there's someone completely plain and boring.
Absolutely not. Of course it wouldn't. Oh,
Ah!
creepy
Good
grandma!
morning, Mrs. Abernathy. How's your day today?
Plain and boring, as always.
Bingo! Would you mind if Lil looks after you?
Oh, not at all. It's always a pleasure to see your daughter, Shamish.
It's Hamish.
What is?
Never mind. Now, Lil, when a visitor approaches the guard shed, they'll generally start by stating their business.
I'd like to state my business. I bring a basket of baked goods to my son and his family once a week. Oh, would you like one?
Suspicious.
After they state their business, it's pretty much your call what to do next. You can click on them and interrogate them. There's tools, the phone there on the wall. You only get 3 action points. You get it, right?
Not really. What do we need tools for?
You can pick one and it does something. Come on, Lil. I've really got to speed this along. The Goblin Ball game is about to start.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm inconveniencing you?
Oh, no, not at all, dear. I don't mind helping out.
But the princess is whirly-gigging the ceremonial for slingshot.
She is? Sweet jumping jitters, we gotta get to that game. Let's wrap this up, dear. Seamus, tell the girl what to do.
The name is Hamish.
No, it's Mrs. Abernathy.
Didn't we cover this? That's your inventory bag where you keep the things people give you, or that you confiscate from them. In other words, your sweet, sweet loot. Looking in your bag for something to use doesn't cost you an action point. You use the Wicked 3000 to make the big decision to let someone in, or send them packing. Choosing this will end the tutorial. Can I finally get out of here? Feeling stuck? This phone is for calling the royal advisors and asking for their help, but all they'll really give you is their opinion. You can get a hold of Lieutenant Stryker, captain of the guards, and technically our boss.
Hello, who's there?
Or First Councilwoman Ash, the head bureaucrat of the Sprawl, with a real mind for politics.
This is Councilwoman Ash. Hello? Hello, is somebody there?
And finally, the royal jester Malcolm, chaos personified in human form.
Hello, you've reached Malcolm. Please leave a message after the goose honk. Hey, where'd the goose go? Well, chase after it, for goodness sake!
Each call costs an action point. Our tools. If you want to use a tool, you have to make sure it has a crystal to charge it. Here, I'll show you. I'll add today's crystals to the tools that don't have any. That way I have a well-rounded arsenal.
Why do the other tools already have crystals in them?
I carried them over from previous days. Any other questions?
Why does a bullwhip need to be powered by crystals?
No more questions. Truth spray. You spray it and they tell the truth. Honestly, that's what it does. It's a metal detector. You figure it out. You can use this decoder ring to decode things. I'm not exactly sure how it works. The instructions were written in some kind of code. This X-ray scanner can see through most types of clothing, flesh, and bone. It uses low-grade radiation. Do not use on trolls.
Okay.
No humming. I already told you, clicking on the person means you interrogate them and hear more of their story. It's the best way to find out someone's true intentions. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes using a tool will do the job better, or the phone, or it's a combination of things. I don't know, you can spend all 3 action points just interrogating them for all I care. You use the Wicked 3000 to make... Choosing this will end the tutorial.
Yes, I'm finished. Oh, wait, the
Now
board.
you can choose to use the Wicked 3000 at any point during a turn, but sometimes it's better to use up all 3 action points to find out everything you can, by any means necessary.
Sometimes?
Yeah, and sometimes people are in a really big hurry, like I am right now, so just pick a damn lever already.
Yes, we can admit her.
Great job, Lil. Your mother would be so proud to see you now. After my delivery, I'm off to watch the big game. Got my grandson's inheritance riding on a tip that the Stapleford Snughorns are gonna win it today.
Here's a tip, never lend Mrs. Abernathy money to bet with.
Let's hurry along to the game. We don't want to be late, do we, Hamish?
My name is Shamish. No, wait, it's not. Oh, I better go. Time to put on your big kid pants. You can do this.
More like I'm being forced to do this.
It's only for today, I swear. Come meet me in the tavern when the shift is over. Good luck.
Good luck with your illegal gambling.
I don't need luck.
Believe me, he does.
Okay, Lil, you got this.
I didn't learn what the board was. Okay. If the Castle Guard Corps can achieve a good star rating this month, there will be a pizza party in the barracks. Strict one slice limit per guardsman. From the desk of Councilwoman Ash, there will be a demonstration in the city square this evening held by members of the Mages Guild. If any of the speakers comes through your gate, please call my office to initiate their escort and secondary screening. Congratulations to Guardsman Randy on 35 years at his post. After 6 months undercover operation at the Sprawl Cavern for the Elderly, a group of sweet grannies and grampies were discovered to be trafficking illegal drugs into and out of the city. While not every old person is to be treated as a drug mule, please be vigilant when dealing with somebody's grandparent. Depressed Joker seeks person with funny name. If you call and pique my interest, there's a cash bonus in it for you. Malcolm. Tools have been preloaded with power crystal. Premium pink ones are mage grade and work 100% of the time. Inexpensive yellow ones only work 40% of the time, so choose wisely. Although Lil has not technically received the Chronometer 3000 yet, you have time. You can try your hand at time travel at any time in the guard shed. Try clicking on the inventory, Lil's bag, and then click on the hourglass looking device.
Charmed to make your acquaintance, young gate-minder. I am Tyronius Athanatos, son of Brielle and Darunia Athanatos. I have been summoned to deliver the keynote speech at the Festival of Magical Freedom tonight, hosted by the Mages Guild. Will you require anything further?
I'm so glad you called. Frankly, I was worried you guardsmen never followed the writ due to illiteracy. Admit the mage, and my people will escort him to the venue.
What's your speech about?
Oh, my dear child. It is obvious to me that you do not possess a magical bone in your body, and my speech, therefore, would only serve to confuse and frighten you.
I trust you know what you're talking about.
I am very glad you agree. You can hold your head high, knowing that you are aiding a greater good today.
Okay. He seems alright.
The House of Thanatos, and indeed the entire Mages Guild, thank you, young guardian. You will go far.
You only got 3 out of 4. Let's rewind. Actually, no. Let's just go on. Should I have checked him for metal or something?
Good afternoon. I am here to pick up my 2 kids from the no-good, stingy lowlife of a father who happens to be my lying, cheating lowlife of an ex-husband, Orlando. His address is there on this incomprehensible, illegible letter my kids sent me. Believe me, I would love to have him get off his sorry butt and bring them to me for once. It was his week with them. No, I'm sorry. It was his and his new girlfriend Callie's week with them. And do you want to know what the kids say about her? They say she's fun. I'm sure the letter they wrote is all about her. Can't decode it to save my life, though. My kid's writing is so lousy.
That letter was pretty much illegible.
See what I mean? Horrible, horrible penmanship.
guess she's okay to come to.
Thanks. Don't worry, Polyphemus Orlando Jr. Mama's coming for you.
Good luck.
True. Don't stand in the way. Between Mama Bear and her cubs. Uh-oh.
What in the bloody blazing blasted hell is the hold-up? Why have we stopped, Whelp?
Well, sir, the guard.
Silence! Speak when spoken to, or you'll get the whip, Whelp!
Yes, sir.
Now, you, child, let me pass. I have important business to attend to. Come on, shake a leg. BS waits for no man.
BS?
Bank of the Sprawl.
Well, that's unfortunate. What kind of business do you have at the bank today, sir?
I shan't be airing the details of my BS appointment with some nosy little brat tending the gate. Mind your business or you'll get the whip, child!
I don't think you're allowed to not tell me what your business is.
Insolence!
But, sir, it's only a deposit.
One more outburst, and it will be back in the cage with you.
I'm sorry, sir. I was just slouching, only for a second. I'll make sure that none of the blood gold falls out of its case.
You nincompoop! It wasn't me using the whip. If it was, believe me, you'd feel it.
Wait a second. Did he say blood gold? Isn't that illegal?
He didn't say blood gold, he said bloody gold. It's a form of slang he must have picked up from somewhere. Isn't that right?
Yes, sir. Whatever you say.
I'd like to take a closer look at those gold bars. I think I need to hold on to these.
Why, you greedy little urchin. I think I like you more than ever.
No, it's not like that.
Oh, of course. Just remember, if you make any form of profit off of those, you're as much to blame as I am. Now, since you are finished rifling through my personal belongings, you insufferable petty little monster.
Captain of the Guard.
Blood gold. We've been on the lookout for mules bringing it into the sprawl for years now. Deny this man immediately. Well spotted, Guardsman. You are a credit to the force.
It's the goblin's fault, isn't it? Nasty, deceptive creatures. What about this? Let me through the gate, but I shall leave the goblin tied up outside like the cur he is.
But, sir, the gold!
Silence! All right, you rotten little girl, I'll go. But you will rue the day you crossed me.
Eh.
Lil, you gotta close down the shed for the day and come with me immediately. There's no time for your irritating brand of sarcastic millennial wit. I can't believe they requested you. By now you've heard that Princess Desdemona has disappeared, right? Well, she's disappeared. Nobody saw anything or knows where she went. And any other week, the royal advisors might have given her a day or two before sounding the alarm. But with the mucky mucks from Petrard and Marvog in town, we have to get her back before things around here get any worse.
I hope nothing bad happened to her, but what does any of this have to do with me?
I asked my boss the same thing. In fact, I said, why the hell would they need that piece of... You know, that's not important now. Do what you have to do to close up shop here, and then you're coming downtown to the city council chambers with me.
3.5 isn't bad. Nice.
Hello? Is anyone there? Can somebody tell me why I've been summoned?
Lilith, guardian of the Southern Gate, step forward into the light.
What is this? Who are you? Can somebody please tell me what exactly is going on here?
Lil, you have been chosen. To play the hit game that's sweeping the sprawl. That's right, it's time for... So You Think You Can Save a Princess!
Oh,
What the hell is going on?
That's right, Lil. Today you're getting the chance to send one of these lucky adventurers on the escapade of a lifetime to search for and rescue your beloved Princess Desdemona.
I didn't ask to do this.
And let's find out who those lucky adventurers are. Adventurer number 1 is a hard-headed, go-getting warrior from the desert plains of the alluring Marvog Empire. Please welcome Neil Warkiller! Adventurer number 2 is a nomad by nature, mage by profession, who likes the rain and getting caught in a pina colada. It's Articulous Flamehands!
oh gosh.
And finally, adventurer number 3. You might recognize this thief from their wanted poster. Wanted dead or alive for looking so darn good, let's hear it for Perry Shoutson!
I still don't fully understand what's happening.
And no heroic voyager would be complete without a shadowy figure pulling the strings from the darkness. So let's welcome our sponsors, Lieutenant Stryker, Councilwoman Ash, and Court Jester Malcolm.
I'm rooting for you. Might makes right.
Focus and the day will be ours. Information is power.
Aim for the knees and bite, bite, bite!
Okay
Now,
then.
Lil, you're going to get the chance to ask these adventurers a series of questions to determine their suitability for this quest. At the end of the 3rd round, you choose the winner of the grand prize, being sent on a perilous mission to save the princess, a few guaranteed brushes with death, and a coupon for an all-you-can-eat dining experience at Monty's, home of the soup.
Dad does love Monty's. Let's do this.
All right, Lil, what would you like to ask our trio of intrepid would-be heroes?
Origin story.
Where do you come from?
And who would you like to ask?
Born in shadows, deep in the caves below the mining city of Mosh on the outskirts of Petrard. I grew up in darkness. In fact, the first time I saw daylight was last Thursday. I don't need to tell you what a surprise that was. Who knew colors were so colorful?
You can ask another adventurer if you like.
I was born on the battlefield with a sword in both hands. Slaughtered 12 enemies that day. My mother was so proud. I was disappointed. If I had really applied myself, I think I could have killed at least 2 more.
And your second question is?
You are waylaid by bandits. What do you do?
And who's that one for?
That's the mage first.
Bandits are no issue. I could conjure an army of sparrows or moles or whatever small creature best suited my purpose.
Wouldn't it be better to conjure larger animals? Maybe something more ferocious?
More ferocious than a mole? Actually, I'm not licensed to conjure anything bigger than a bread box, but they really are scary. You can ask another adventurer if...
Please, I know these people. I am these people. A few honeyed words, a bit of pocket change, and now not only are they leading me to the princess, they promoted me to king of the bandits. Then, we make camp for the night, steal the pocket change back, I never could let a bit of coin go, and make off in the night with the princess, leaving them as broke as they were at the start, and without their glorious king of thieves.
That answer displayed a lack of honor, courage, and strength. I would have pummeled you with my response.
Let's stick to the format, folks. There's a rich tradition we're preserving here. Please, wait your turn.
A warrior does not wait his or her turn. He or she acts.
All right, Neil, calm down now.
You are gaslighting me and the berserker spirits of my ancestors, Mike Melroy.
Oh gosh.
Uh-oh, looks like the warrior has entered the heightened state of berserker mode. Lil, which contestant do you think will be able to get us out of this dilly of a pickle? Neil, keep it together for just a few more seconds. Lil, what's your favorite animal? Neil, look at this little fella.
I feel the blood rage calming. I can't murder everyone present in front of something so small and perfect. I am calm.
Whew. I'm glad you didn't pick anything larger than a bread box. I'm not licensed for that. Due to that unscheduled outburst, we are a little tight for time. Lil, do we squeeze in one more round, or are you feeling ready to choose?
One more round.
I think I got one more round in me.
Lil, what's your final question?
What are your plans after you rescue the princess?
And you're asking?
Are you kidding me? I make this gig and I'm set for life. Rescuing the sole heir to the whole freaking sprawl? Insta-retired, baby. I'll be sipping pina coladas on the crystal shores of Lake Inez before you can say, would you like a curly straw for that pina colada, sir?
Oh, I love pina coladas. They mentioned it in my introduction.
Then the first round's on me. I picked his pocket earlier.
You can ask another adventurer if...
For a warrior such as myself, there is no after. We live and die in the moment with no thought of what is to come. Retirement plans are for suckers.
Uh-oh, you know what that means.
I have no idea what that means. This is so stupid.
You're stupid!
That sound means it's time for the lightning round. Lil, please choose the adventure that you'd like to see play the lightning round. All right, Articulus, are you ready for the lightning round? I am. Most impressive. I felt that a little. Well deduced that I'm an elemental mage, Lil.
Yep, that wasn't a random lucky guess at all.
Uh-oh, you know what that sound means.
Oh God, not again.
That sound means we are out of time. All right, Lil, now's your moment of truth. Who do you want to choose to rescue Princess Desdemona?
Broke. Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, humans and other ones, the winner of So You Think You Can Save a Princess and proud owner of an all-you-can-eat dining experience at Monty's Home of the Soup is... Perry Shoutson, the Thief.
Sorry if you guys hear some background noise. That would be Gloria.
Hey, everything's coming up Millhouse.
Yeah.
And that's all for us here today. Please help control the pet population. Have your gargoyle spayed or neutered. So long, everybody!
On her way to the bar, Mrs. Abernathy accidentally walked into 2 more tutorials, causing her to be late to make a bet on the big goblin game. Her grandson's inheritance is safe for now. Tyrannius Athanatos gave his keynote speech at the Festival of Magical Freedoms and inspired most of the crowd. The divide between magical and non-magical beings grew a little more that night. He is indebted to Councilwoman Ash for her influence on facilitating smooth admittance to the sprawl. Denise retrieved her children from her bum of an ex-husband Orlando. She said hello to Kelly, but never looked at her. Once the kids were out of the way, Orlando Sr. took Kelly out to dinner at Monty's restaurant, where they took full advantage of Kelly's employee discount. While the guards were distracted, a disgruntled chambermaid escaped with a full set of fine silver from the palace. Due to your cunning confiscation and denying the old coot, Grumpkin T. Dankworth was unable to make his sizable deposit of illegal blood gold to BS. Unfortunately, it happened on the same day as an unprecedented volume of cash withdrawals. This caused the bank to run and close early. People panicked, they burned the bank to the ground. Mr. Dankworth refused to donate money to have it rebuilt. Having lost So You Think You Could Save a Princess, Neil Warkill fell into a barbarian depression and left the sprawl. After a week of sulkily trudging across the countryside, Neil discovered a quaint farmer's market populated by elderly locals, lending a hand here and there with the various farmers selling their produce. The once fierce fighter found employment and ultimately peace with a flower vendor. On his way out of the studio, Articulus Flamehands got a static shock from the door handle. Then he got one from touching a coin. And another big one when he bumped into an empty suit of armor. The phenomenon lasted an entire week, during which time he found it impossible to eat with metal cutlery or drink from his favorite beer stein. He lost 3 pounds. After winning So You Think You Can Save a Princess, Perry Schutzen threw down one of his patent smoke bombs to mask his swift escape. Once outside, after recovering from minor smoke inhalation, the sly thief began to pickpocket stock and eavesdrop on everyone in the sprawl for any dirt on the whereabouts of the lost princess. Then it hit him. It was a brick thrown by someone angry at Perry for stealing their wallet. Seems like the thief had failed his hide and shadows check, and there was a small mob forming around him. A trusty smoke bomb would get out of this bind, he thought, and it would have if he hadn't used his last smoke bomb to exit the game show studio. After retrieving their stolen property, the mob carried Perry to the tallest tower in the sprawl and threw her off. No one would ever be bothered by Perry Schutzen again. Ah, boy. So that is it for that demo, guys. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell icon to keep up to date on all the videos. And remember to free the feral wildflower in you.